And today, for the very first time ever in the Back to Eden garden, behold, it's a mature one. Let's crunch it. We just got it from this point here, and it's leaving the front here, and we can't wait. Let's have a bite.
And it has
It's so
pouring
juicy.
juice. Yes, so juicy. Look like
Mm. Do you know how you know it's now ready, Levi?
Hmm?
Do you know how you know it's ready? When the
Yes.
flesh is whitish, not greenish, not this green. Now it's whitish in color. Beautiful. I want you to taste.
Me.
Yes, and let us know what you think. But it has no seeds yet.
No seeds.
Good thing with the apple, we can even eat the
It's good.
takava. You love it?
Yes, I love it.
What about you, Levi? It's yours.
Thank
Mhm. No, behave. How is it? You love it?
Juicy.
And
Yes, very juicy.
and the taste?
Juicy, Junie. Tasty. Yes, taste.
And what do you think about just walking into the garden and munching on apples? Unbelievable, right?
Yes.
No more buying from the stores. Right now, we just walk through the garden and ta-da! This one will be ready by tomorrow for sure. And then the next day, this one.
There's a good on
And the
this
day
one.
after, these babies, beauties,
Babies, how are you?
babes, beautiful.
Next.
From now on, it's munching after munching. Thank you, girl. Let me also taste Wambugu apples from Migori to the world. Let's taste and see.
Oh. Be here. I'm here. Are you seeing me? Huh?
Tastes like pears. Very juicy pears for some reason. Yum. Okay. Behold what manner of love the Father has given unto us. Behold what manner of love the Father. We've been really enjoying these beauties from the garden, and I think it's about time we added some more. And so we ordered from Nairobi. These are from Membli. There's a nursery there. The vendor is called Karen Mdoni. We've been ordering for the longest time from her, so she's trustworthy. We just sent the money and she sent the parcel. And this is how they were packaged, very nicely. I've tried taking the parcel to the buses myself, and I've got to say that they did a good job in packaging them, although unfortunately some were still damaged, especially with the where the grafting area is. Some were damaged, so that's to be expected. Good thing is with Karen, she gets to replace the broken ones. The ones that got here when they were already damaged, she's gonna replace them when we make the next order. We've already talked and she's already promised. If you want to order, as we did, she has a variety of fruits and flowers. For all your landscaping and your fruit gardening needs, contact her. I'll leave her contact in the description box here below for those who are interested. So today we got several varieties of fruits, different kinds of fruits. We have the pink lady apples. We had ordered 14 of them, but only 6 got here safely. So the 4 are going to be replaced. And then we had ordered also for mangoes, 5 mangoes, 1 lemon. It's called Maya lemon. I love it because of the beauty it has when it's in the garden. It has a yellow outer cover, and against the green covering, the green leaves, it gives a very beautiful outlook. And then again, of course, it's very nutritious and juicy. You might have noticed that I do really need lots and lots of lemons, right? See, some of these were really damaged, unfortunately. So we're going to just offload them and then nurse them until they recover from the shock they've experienced during transportation, which is to be expected, after which we will wait for the rain season, which is around the corner, and then we're going to now plant and gap and rehome these beauties.
Just a pink lady.
Able count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So I'm here in the garden hunting for a branch. I want to give it a try. And I'm thinking this is a good candidate because it's already having so many branches. And this one looks like it's calling for help. It wants to get out. See? Just like the thumb. So I'll just cut this. And because I'm the one holding my own camera, I'll place it down a little bit, then get back to you when I've cut it. So here we go. This is it. And Snowy the cat loves following people around, much like a dog. And he's here. He wants to snoop around and see what he can hunt. Funny thing is, I have this plant. And from my previous videos, you might have seen me calling it a peach. Shock on me. Today I ordered a plum tree, and turns out this is a plum after all. And we already have not 1, not 2, but 3 of them in the garden. But oh well, because it's already showing signs of behaving so well. We have this one. We have the other one over here, and it's already fruiting. This was the first one. Actually, this was the second one. Can you see the little fruit over there? It already has like 3 of them, and all along I thought it was a peach. But come to think about it now that I know this is actually a plum and not a peach, I've realized that peaches don't have such a smooth cover. Look at this. Let me try and focus. This is the fruit. And it seems like it's the yellow one, right? Not the red one. Right there. See how smooth the exterior is? Cannot be a peach, because a peach has some rough exterior cover for the fruit. So that is a wake-up call. Oh, this is the fig and it fell. Is it that it's ready? Let's see. I only trust myself to taste it. So I'll just go inside and cut it first and see what's inside. This we're going to harvest soon to use it to help our plants that are starting to have some form of diseases. See? These are like signs of fungal infection, but more especially here. I want to try use it on this pomegranate and see how that turns out for us. Let's go try and fix this. So these are the beauties that have just arrived, and unfortunately we had these injuries. This one fell off today during transportation. This one also fell off today, and they come apart from the grafted area. This is the grafting area. That's where they separated from, and I tried to fix it back using the little paper there, the white paper there. We'll just give them some TLC and see if it heals. Like this one has already healed, although it's looking like it's dropping its leaves, but there's enough water down here. So just because of the shock, I believe the others are quite good, but this one seems like it fell even before it came from Nairobi, and the little thing that fell off was already dry. That's why I've gotten this one, and I'm trying to graft it back and hold it back with a paper, this right here, this strip of paper, because I do not have that grafting tape, and then we'll see. Funny thing is, these are actually the pink lady apples, and this is the Wambugu apple. So I'm trying to graft it. I don't know what they're using for grafting. Hopefully not the loquat rootstock, but whichever it is, if it can support the pink lady, I believe it can also support this one. I was looking at another video and someone was saying that you can actually just plant this as it is, just the stalk, and it grows. I don't know how true that is. It's yet to be tested in our farm, but let's do this little experiment right now and see how that goes. So what I'll do is I'll make a V. They already have a V here. I'll do an inverted V, or a pointed, sharpen the stalk here and then put it onto the rootstock, and then use this little paper strip to fix it and see how that goes. Cross your fingers for me, please. So because this is too tall and it might lose balance, I'll just cut it off here and then do another one to like sharpen it. I think that's enough. Slightly. I've never done any grafting. This is my first time, so help me God. So it's like this is not enough yet, because that is a deep cut. This is more like it. Come closer. So we'll just put it all the way back here and then hold it together using this paper strip. are getting ready for the rainy season, so we won't plant this yet until the rains are here. Let me just close it there. And there we have it. A brand new Wambugu apple. Praying for the best. Let's see what's here. I don't intend to eat this because it doesn't look like it's ripe yet. Just want to see how it turned out. Oops, I knew it. It's aborted. It's a fig, but it aborted mission midway. Give up on us, but oh well. We know that it can't fruit. So we look forward to the next one.
Apples.
So now we have the largest being the strawberry guava, followed by the plantain. A taste of Nigeria soon in our village. And then we have mangoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And then we have more apples for our garden. Orchard, mixed orchard. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. We're going to mix them up within the Wambugu apples because I was listening to Wambugu Apples ambassador, the one from Wonderful Heaven, Priscilla, and she was talking about how it's advisable to intercrop the apples, different varieties of apples for better pollination, and I thought, why not? So for the gapping, I'll do the gapping with these type of apples, and they were cheaper. They go for 500 a piece rather than the other one for 1,000. But I'm still saving towards getting more Wambugu apples to fill up the gaps that will remain. And this is the guest of honor. This right here is the custard apple. I've been looking for the custard apple for the longest time, and that's how I ended up with 2 of the soursop plant, because their fruits are quite similar, but the plants are obviously very different. And I was trying to explain it to the people around here, and they thought it was the soursop plant. But I wanted this custard apple one. I've wanted it for the longest time, and now it's finally here. And good thing is, they gave me such a beautiful plant. I'll take good care of it, obviously, but I pray that God helps it to grow and bear fruit soon. And then we have another one. This is the Meyer lemon. The kind of lemon that when it's ripe, it gives you an orange outer cover, not the green one. This is what I was talking about, the plum. I have yet another plum. So now we have 4 plums, 4 whole plums. Okay, time to eat plums, I guess. These are berries. I'm guessing this is the raspberry and this is the blackberry, right? Because this looks more black. But either way, one of them is the raspberry and the other one is the blackberry. And then we have this pepino melon already flowering. That's exciting. So we'll just have to give it enough nutrients and water and see fruits soon, hopefully. And then this is the persimmon khaki. Either the persimmon khaki or the pitanga. come to think of it, so we don't have the pitanga or something. I'll check, because we had ordered for pitanga and also the pasmon kaki. I hope I'm not butchering the words. Hopefully. For sure there isn't any other thing that I don't recognize from this lot. So probably we are missing one of those. And of course you remember the herbs and the flowers that we've been nursing, and they're coming along quite well. And I'm especially excited for this right here, because you know what, soon it's gonna give us more flowers very soon, like 3 of them. These are the roses. Only this one gave up on us. It doesn't look like it wants to revive, but we're still giving it some grace. We are not giving up yet. And this is the money plant for outdoor decoration. I'll remember to take you along with me when we finally have these planted in their final destination. But for now, we give them some time to regain from the shock, and then also to wait for the rains, because they're not yet here. The ground is wet here, it's been drizzling, but we know for sure that the time is not yet right, because we're waiting for the April long rains, and that's the perfect timing for planting your fruits. So source them at as early as now. I plan to keep sourcing until we have enough to cover the garden, and then when the rains are here, the long rains, then you're sure that even if you plant, you're not going to invest in a lot of water, and you're not going to lose your plants. When they're in their pots like this, they're planting bags like this, it's easy to water them. But when you have them spread through your garden, it's easy to miss one and to lose one. To lose one is to lose 500 or 1,000, or the cost it took. Some even cost 10,000, so you don't want to lose any. Keep it here and we'll see how the journey goes. Thank you for coming along. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and see you in the next one. Thank you. Good morning. It's another beautiful day. The sun is rising bright and shiny. I've just woken up to water these berries right here. Most of them are looking quite fine. I love to water them in the morning before I forget. Apart from these 4 apples, 1, 2, 3, and 4 that were hot right here. This one dislocated. I'm yet to fix it. And this other one also. 4 out of 10. That was not good. I do hope they recover. If not, we'll see what to do about it. The rest are looking quite brightened. We're ready to face the day. And I'm starting off my day with these ones. These are marigolds. It's been raining. I'm thinking, let me just give it a try. So what I did is, the other day when I went to visit Royal Kim, I got some of the seeds, the dry seeds. And then I came and placed them in a nursery. And that's how big they have grown. So the thing is, I want to add another line here to hold the run of water before we do the paving. So I'll just make a few holes along this line, just like this. Marigolds are quite fragrant, and the smell can repel mosquitoes. So I'm placing them right here close to this window and the door and the other window, so that they can also function as repellents for mosquitoes. Hopefully it works. Here they are. So let me get to that. Let me now just take some of these and place each in their hole. Maybe I should do two. Okay, one is alright. They're quite tiny. The good thing is I left some in the nursery just in case these don't hold because the weather pattern has really changed over time and you can never be too sure with this rain. So it come for a few days and then go. But I'm thinking these things are quite like weeds. So I think they'll just grow. Weeds have a way of surviving even the harshest weathers. And hopefully from now on we will never lack of marigolds. Marigolds are quite good even in the garden. I intend to use them as for pest control later on when I plant tomatoes and see how that goes. There we go. Some holes are getting through, some won't. Some like this lucky one, several. I'm really fascinated by the fact that you just grow something from seed and it grows. I don't know if you get me. It's like a miracle. You just place your seeds in the soil, you give it some time and water and manure, and in no time you see the fruits. And for this, I'll be showing you their journey. And we'll be right here when they start blessing our compound with beautiful yellow or orange flowers. They have the most beautiful of flowers. And then it's from here that I'll be harvesting seeds to now use them in my garden for vegetables and even the fruits because they repel pests. It's a form of pest control or insecticides. Just like that, and a seed is planted. It's these little steps that eventually make our home beautiful. Like these were very tiny just the other day, but look at them now. It's like they've always been here. In future, we intend to put some pavers on this slanting side. But before then, these are doing quite a good job in holding back erosion. Because when it rains and there's runoff, without the roots of these beauties right here, then the most of the soil erodes. But with these ones being just by the edge, then we won't have a lot of erosion from the runoff. Look at this beauty. Funny thing with this is they just the flowers open up at night, and during the day this is what they do. They have started to sleep. They sleep during the day and they are awoke. They stay woke at night. At some point during the day, all of these will be sleeping. And then by around 6 in the evening, they wake up. Funny ones, those. I wish I had the expertise of landscaping. Really trying, but from a layman's point. And right now, to be honest, I'm not even sure where to place my roses for them to give us all their beauty. Because you cannot have such beautiful flowers and then you put them in a place where they don't show off. So I'm thinking about placing them right here along this edge, because it's the only one that's bare for the moment, along this side, from this point right here all the way to the other side, so that it can give us a good curve, and then this point will get pavers later on. What do you think? The roses, we have like 5 of them, and we could do more in future. I saw another type of rose that's almost like purplish, baby purple in color, and I was in love. And of course we still need the red one, because these were cream, white and pink. I love to have the red one and the black one. Okay, all types of roses. So we could do a row of roses right here, so that when you get through the gate, this is the first view you have. Could work, right? The good thing with most of these plants is you acquire them once, either by buying or borrowing the seeds, and then you have them forever with good care, of course. Like these ones, I'm positive that once they start flowering, we will never lack of marigolds, because even themselves self-propagate through the seeds. You see, like this one right here, I I had really tried to propagate it so much. It's right there, the parent, and that one right there, the red one. So I used sticks, and when you use sticks, it's so hard to really have them grow, especially without enough water. But now that it's here, this grew by itself. It's self-propagating. I feel like the seeds just spread by themselves from these flowers right here, and then we have seeds that spread by themselves, and then they grow all over the compound. You actually have to manage them. See, we have another one growing right there. We have another one growing right here. All of them voluntary. That's the case with marigolds also, because they just drop their seeds and then you have them. Another volunteers we have are these gooseberries. We had one long time ago that already dried up and we forgot about it. And then now we are having these beauties sprouting by themselves. We have one here, and there's another upcoming one right there. So we don't have to go back to the nursery. So all you need to do is to get what you need. See, another one that grew all by itself. Another case in point, we have this one that grew here by itself, no propagation, and it's already growing here. If you can see this little tiny one, because I think these things fall off and they're like seeds. These ones, see, they fall off and they regrow. So we have this tiny one here, we have another one here, we have several growing around here, even on the ground. And that is the beauty of life. See, even there's another one here. Now you can't even control them. See, they're growing all over, all over, all over. They just fall anywhere and they will grow. It's the same case with this beauty, this variant of cypress. See, we have one growing there, we have two growing right here, and for this strawberry now we have a bush of strawberry growing all over. Here are other ones that are growing in the most unlikely of places from that parent one. This one I've not seen it spreading as much. I would have loved to see it spread. I'm not so sure about whether I can just pluck one of these and regrow it. Let me just try here with you. You can actually, because see, it has roots. Such a beauty. It's a succulent. Oh, so that means all these are actually babies that can be propagated. I'll go look for somewhere to regrow these and we'll see. You can see the roots, right? These are the roots. It's so beautiful. Tiny little succulents. Best for indoors. So what I'll do, I'll just get somewhere to replant all these beauties and then we'll place them in strategic points in the house. And this is the mint. It also spreads like crazy. See? It spreads and then it gets roots wherever it goes. See, this is how it's spreading. Already it's forming some roots here. So I'll advise you to get these, whatever herbs or flowers you need, because once you have them, they will grow like crazy. This is another one that never dies. We only got it here once, and now we have them in the most unlikely of places. See, even this is a volunteer flower. Once you have the seed here, you are good to go. And sometimes you have to put in the work and regrow it yourself. Like we are regrowing this hibiscus, red hibiscus right here, so that it can complete the row of hibiscus. When they are flowering, they give us the most beautiful of seeds around here. So what we are regrowing is this. It has really beautiful flowers. Here goes another volunteer. And we are almost about to enjoy. Container for my little succulent. I want to make a few holes at the bottom. The essence of this holes is to avoid waterlogging, because the water can then seep through. I think that's enough. I'm going to overdo it. For as long as the water is able to seep through to avoid waterlogging. And these plants, being succulents, can survive almost anywhere. So we're good to go. Let's go get some soil in there. Here we go. So this is our container with the holes at the bottom, and this is our succulent. So what we do is we place some of these stones at the bottom. Okay, let me use smaller ones so that they don't block the holes. The stones are significant in preventing the soil from compacting. And then we get our soil in there. just add a few more stones. No soil. And then we just place our succulent right there. Ha! Soon I'll start to sell this to you guys. Because if this grows, then we have all that lot to also replant. There are a lot. Such a beauty. All this can also be regrow. Maybe not all of them, because some don't have roots. So I was lucky. Like this has. Let's regrow it also. There we go. Let's get some water now and we're done. So beautiful people, you're selling flowers. Make your orders. This we also planted yesterday. We have the most beautiful flowers. I personally love it. So some of these had not gotten enough water. Now good to go.